All right. Let's see. Got a Star Raptor here if we really care about it. But more importantly, we have another egg ball. You mask. Could have been worse. Egg. All right, so there's our egg bonus. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should be 9 in total. There we go. All right. So we're up to 6 badges. Unfortunately, we missed our opportunity to go beat up Sabrina, but at this point, we're struggling enough just to find what we're looking for. It's time for the moment of truth here. We'll spend 12 to upgrade Voltorb. And now we have the monster. We'll get rid of Smackdown because we don't really need it. Alright, and then this will become 6 with this item. Alright. So we get +2 from egg, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should be 16 here. Alright, and then this gets discarded. And unfortunately, we don't have much XP laying around because these raids, I believe the raid dens don't actually give you XP. They do not. Okay. The good news is Team Rockets are now worth more, so we can go beat up James right now and go from there. I'm just seeing what Yamask can do. All right. I really would like to get like some reputation, but that's just not in the play here. We'll go ahead and go to James. Trigger this. It's going to be auto succeed. We'll get a coin. And this time we'll get 8 JP, which will bring us up to 13. And then we can see about actually upgrading some of these guys. Alright, but more importantly, that gives us yet another HP increase. Bring you up to 17 HP. We call this all eggs in one Pokeball. I am going to go ahead and spend a coin and a compass to keep exploring. Because there's got to be something somewhere in this place. 1 stars. Alright. I mean, we could at least fight the Psychic Gym along the way. So we have that option. And then keep trucking along, I guess. Alright. End of round. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to move into the water. We'll use our compass and roll 1 die. We can move to any ocean tile. Admittedly, that's probably a little overkill. So we want 1 space. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 6 to there, the bug gem. Or say hi to Regigigas. Sure, we'll teleport to this thing. It's another one of those things. And then go 2, 3, 4, 5 to here. Okay. You know what? Let's go ahead and use one of these ability things. Alright, schooling. Gains +1 initiative, +1 damage for every 2 water types in the in your party. So it just gets +1/+1 essentially. Telepathy, Prism Armor. Competitive gains and sheer force gains +1 attack strength but remove all its move effects. So unfortunately, this would be great for explosion, but not for electro ball. I could put it here with wood hammer. No, I can't because it's not the right types. When your opponents target you, their damage is capped at the natural dice total they roll. So, and then it takes 1 less damage for each non-fainted Pokemon in your party. Max damage 2. It does count itself. Yeah, you know what? We'll give ourselves telepathy. There we go. Progress made. Alright, what else can we get? We have like a million of these agility patches, or ability patches. 1. I don't think there's a limit how many I can do per turn. Yep, just does it. Alright. Electromorphosis. Each time this Pokemon is attacked, deal +1 damage on all future attacks. Stacks up to 3 times. Interesting. This Pokemon loses 1 attack strength on all moves, but heals 1 damage on active allies at the end of turns. Prankster. I don't think we have... Oh, we do have Dark Access now. Uses a move with printed attack strength of 3 or less. Increases initiative by 1. Okay. Scrappy. This Pokemon's normal and fighting type moves ignore the target's type resistances. Not the worst thing. While poison, your moves gain +2 attack strength. So there's Electromorphosis every time they're attacked. You know what? We'll take Electromorphosis. We'll drop Flash Cannon. I'm interested in how stupid this can get. Alright, I'm just going to drag these because I don't want them to stack. Alright. And we have 2 more ability patches. I'll use another. I did say I was going to use them once I got them. Alright, Compound Eyes does not help us. If this Pokemon rolls a status during an attack roll, add 1 crit. We have no flying. Don't care about Overheal. Triage, we have no fairy types. So literally it's just Super Luck. So anytime you roll a status, you'll roll a crit. I'm really tempted to use it with that Abomasnow. Now, it could also be really ridiculous with the explosion. Sure, you can have it. It's yours. Alright. I'll hold on to the last one for now. Okay. So I still have 1 movement left. I can either go say hi to Regigigas. The next non-Giovanni rocket battle the table faces is auto-resolved. I mean, that essentially means you can just go and kill freaking Surge. We can try saying hi to the bugs. Not really sure how I feel about that. You know what? Let's say hi to the bugs. Alright. Do I have one of these? Yes, I do. I'm going to go ahead and use a menagerie ticket to learn Iron Defense. And this move is +1 power, or +1 strength because of same type. Yep. Dragon Fire. Oh yeah, that's Fighting Steel. That's right. Okay. Well, hopefully we can make something work with that. All right. We. Oh yeah, before we fight, actually. Wait, didn't I spend this? Oh right, I got 8 from freaking wrecking that guy. I'm gonna go ahead and spend 10, and we're gonna go ahead and I guess in hindsight, then I didn't need this Iron Defense, maybe. Let's go ahead and upgrade to Watt. Yeah, we'll go ahead and evolve to Watt. So I can either get Mega Horn, add 1 crit to the roll. So that's just guaranteed flat damage. We'll go ahead and drop Razor Shell. Guess I should have done that before doing the bug stuff. Oh well. Not a huge deal. Alright, we'll go with Cimarron here. This thing's just shiny, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, we could oh, you're not bug type, never mind. It still increases attack power, though. Yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll bring out this guy, and then I can give him this. I'll need to stack you. One, two, 1, 2. All right. So that'll increase this to 6, and then I have an Aqua Jet. All right, return you, throw you away. All right, Bug Gem. We only have 2 characters that are up to strong right now, but that should be fine. If it isn't, that's fine too. All right, bug type. Who are you sending out? You're opening with Centicus Scorch. However you should pronounce that. Alright, I only have 1 character that can outspeed. And you can inflict burn. Should I just go straight into just Electro up here and just explode? Is that the plan? 1, 2. Not those guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I should have 5 right now. That's correct. Okay. I mean, if I'm going to take advantage of being outspeeding anything, it'll be now, because otherwise it's not going to matter. Alright. Okay. So we can open with Electro Ball, or I can go straight into Explosion. Let's do Explosion. Alright, good luck. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It'll do 8 damage right now. And I don't have any way of re-rolling. Actually, no. Wait, I can do. It's extra damage from signature moves, right? Yeah, signature move, which is that. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from Calcium, and then plus 3 from Explosion. We'll do 9 exactly, and then I take 3 in return. So there you go. That is a Dead Center Scorch, or however you're supposed to pronounce that. And then out of this bunch, I have 6 badges. They all outspeed me. And the ones that it's a tie for most damage, because Buggy Swarm. So I'm just gonna shuffle. Yeah, I'll just shuffle. Alright, we get Cleavor. Alright, it goes first. It's gonna do Buggy Swarm. This is not a signature move, so it's gonna do 5 damage. Why, this music sounds really loud. I apologize. Alright, so this thing's a rock type, so Explosion won't be as effective. Oh, also, since I got attacked, Electromorphosis is kicking in. Alright. So. Do I do Explosion and hope I get crits? Or do I just go Electro Ball and murder? Let's do Electro Ball. So I'll be doing extra damage thanks to that thing, and yeah. Electro Ball caps at 5 strength from our initiative, and then we get an additional 1 from Darkstone. Alright, here goes nothing. Alright, total of 9 damage. Taking it down to 6. And more importantly, I have Weak Charge ready, and Electro Ball is a weak move, despite the contrary. So I'll go ahead and do a charge and attack again. This will do 9 damage and take it out. I'm definitely taking Voltorb on my next as my legacy. Family Pokemon. Whatever term. But we did take it out. Let me badge up. I'm going to move this to turn off the music. Don't want an egg. We'll take a dodge. Power Shift's not terrible, but yeah, we'll take a dodge. And then we get 3 JP, a coin, and a TM. And more importantly, we're going to go ahead and spin that coin and explore twice. We'll explore here. While that's going on, I'll move this. Again, a 1-star. Alright, and then we'll explore here. So we have the means to win. Are you kidding me? Where? Our choice... Excuse me. Sorry, I was choking a bit. Choking on my own disgust at the fact that right now the only option for getting a trophy is fighting Mew. And I don't know how you even are supposed to fight Mew. It has 100 health and it has an infinite decoy. So the only way you would fight it would be gradually whittling it down Like, I mean, granted the the excuse me, the substitute only triggers on 8 damage and higher, so it's not the end of the world. But it's definitely a setback for characters like Electro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So yeah, 17. Alright, I mean, we might have to just go for it, but I don't wanna. Alright, well, we can go ahead and end this turn. We have 10 rounds to figure out something. And unfortunately, options are looking a little slim. I can go say hi to the hideout. I mean, there's multiple hideouts now. So I say I go beat up the hideout. That'll get us some JP and Pokecoins. We go 2v3 against them. And they'll be strong Pokemon. Yeah. Was it Forced Unknown? Yeah. I think that's what we're doing. So yeah, we'll go to the hideout and trigger that. We need the JP anyway. Alright, so we need to fight against a strong. Actually, can I just click this button? Will it do it? Will it do the thing? Yes, it will. Thank you. Ursaring has Guillotine. Alright. Yamask would be great here, but I don't have you prepared. So it'll be 3v2. I get 2 Pokemon, they get 3. So if I want to, I could just go all in and just start wrecking this guy. I do outspeed. So yeah, we'll just outspeed and see what happens. We'll just do Electro Ball. I don't want to explode myself just yet. Alright, this will do 7 damage, taking it down to half. Then it's going to attack back with Guillotine. -1 damage because of Zinc. And statuses deal -1 damage, so it did 0. Does still give me the Electromorphosis though, because it only says whenever I get attacked. So, all right, Electro Ball again, +1 damage now. All right, that is 8 damage. You're out. I'm gonna go ahead and click your button again. Alright, we're dealing with a Licky. Alright, last resort, if this user isn't at or below half its max HP, run it down, user decreases strength by 7. Okay. Well, I don't really have a choice here, I'll do Electro Ball. This will do 5 damage? 6 damage in total. So I'll do the 6 damage, and it's still not below half. So it's going to just do a 1 power attack at -1 damage. Alright, I will happily get that second stack of Electromorphosis. And I'm going to go ahead and do Explosion at +3 damage because of calcium. Alright, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, and plus the crit bonus will be 13. I take 3 damage in return, and you are gone. Alright, last one. Scoliopede. We outspeed. We're going to go ahead and... at this point, we're just going to do Explosion. This will do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Taking it down to 6. And then I'm going to go ahead and spend my charge to do a weak charge, which is Voltorb. Or not Voltorb, with Electro Ball. This will do 5 damage to myself as well, but I think we'll be okay. Plus 2 damage to this one. 8 damage in total, you are gone. Alright, cool. What a monster. Oh, actually, I was supposed to be doing even more damage. I apologize. I should have had +1 strength during that fight because this was a Team Rocket fight. I'm not going to worry about it. Obviously, I did that. Yeah, we were fine. All right. So the hideout, 2 Pokecoins, 8 JP. Yeah, 8 JP brings us up to 14. And then, more importantly, this is a hideout. Hideouts are worth 2 HP. All right. Eventually, I need to combine these, but time for counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, so it should be at 19. Good stuff. And you can go away. Alright, we're going to go ahead and spend 1 and a compass. Or are we out of compasses? Well, I'm still going to use a compass regardless. Still going to use a compass regardless. Alright, we'll go ahead and explore. We'll explore in this direction. Well, Jesse and James, but they're not going to stick around. Alright. Let's go ahead and we'll go ahead and end the turn first. And then we're going to go ahead and spend 10 to get some upgrades going. We'll get Matang up and running. So we'll get Meteor Mash. Alright, we'll go ahead and get rid of the Iron Defense. It's not a big deal. It's not like we're going to use this for anything else anyway. Alright. That didn't really upgrade its stats that much, but that's okay. We got Meteor Mash, which can potentially do some pretty good damage. Alright, still need to get other things done. Let's go ahead and get moving. We'll go 1, 2 to here. Get more of those tickets that are now useless. 3, 4, 5, 6. We can just go straight to the magma. Now we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ice and ghost type, huh? Alright. So what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It should be here, right? Give me a moment. Yeah, I have one more movement. We'll just go to here, I guess. And see what we find. I can get a Syrup Bomb and a Quiver Bug. Neither of which I really care for. But here, it's a new move for you at least. Okay, and then I can spend a coin and one of the compasses that we just picked up to keep exploring. We'll go this way. That is a 1 star. Uh-huh. Increase your strength by 1 if they're increased by a different source. Alright. That actually works well with the Electro Ball. But, yeah. Alright. End round. Okie dokie. As much as I would love to fight this guy, it's not really that helpful for 1 space. Okay. Alright. I might have to just spend 8 JP. Alright, we're going to go 1. I have to discard a card because I have too many battle cards. Oh, there's 1 here. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got alphaed. Alright. Alright, so fight a strong Pokemon and give it an alpha token. Alright, Jolteon. You're going to get plus 4 HP. And I'm just going to wreck you with Electro here. Alright, Explosion. I didn't set the type, I apologize. We'll do 7 damage, bring it down to 4. It does have a ground move. Can hit us with that. Alright, Alpha Strike, ground. Does like 6 damage. I'm not even going to note it. I'm just gonna finish this fight. Alright. And that's battle. Alright. I don't care about learning Thunder. Actually, I should have done another damage, but whatever. Did enough. That's all that really matters. And since we defeated an alpha Pokemon, it counts as a legendary, so 7 XP. Which honestly is not bad. Alright, I am going to go ahead and spend 8 JP to explore this direction. Wow, this map is the worst. I mean, we have our 7 badges. Well, we've played long enough to get our 1 prestige. If worse comes to worse, we'll fight like a 1 star and just get some prestige out of this, and we'll just have to try again another run later to find what we're looking for. Because I'm not fighting Mew. That's just not something I want to deal with. It might not be too bad, but I don't want to deal with it. I'm going to go ahead and I'll wait. In round. So I can go, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. That'll at least give me something. I'll use the Skyfall and Feather so I can actually drop down from that spot. I'll go 1, 2, 3. Alright, I can teleport to any apricorn source on the map. And then I'll drop down here, and 6 will get me to here. I'm just going to kill this guy. This will get us 8 JP again. More importantly, it's going to get us a coin. And he's just going to get auto-defeated. And we'll get another +1 HP. $20 HP. Alright, I will spend that coin and that compass to explore here. No go. Alright, I'm going to spend 8 JP to explore here. No. Alright, end round. Alright, so I can use you to teleport at least, if I care to. 1, 2, 3. Or I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll go 60 here. Commander, the next Pokemon that rolls a natural crit in their attack, including this roll, deals +3 damage. Neat. Sure, I'll teach it to you. Alright. And then I'm going to spend 8, because at this point I'm just trying to find anything. Anything at all. More raid dens, because we need more of them. This map is ridiculous. Alright, well, end round. I have 5 rounds left to finish, and I'm not getting anything. Nothing at all. Alright, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. I get a zinc. I'm going to go ahead and use it. Alright, give me my zinc. Alright, so yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Five, we'll just go to here. Dragon Force. No one here can learn Dragon, and I haven't equipped anyone with the relic yet. And that's not going to change anytime soon. So, I'm just going to go ahead and murder this man. And then spend 8 to explore. Even if we find something, I've used so many resources at this point that I literally probably cannot win against any sort of 2-star at this point. So that's not a, that's an expedition. That's not going to get us a trophy. Thanks, game. That's what I always wanted. Alright, end round. So I guess we can go 1, 2. Um, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I can get an affection token. I'm like, oh, I have to spend money, don't I? I don't have any Poke Coins. I can go one more space. I'm gonna go ahead and just spend 2 and do a Zesty, just so I can get to this grunt, and then murder him and get money and JP. And then he's gonna die, and we'll get another +1 HP for Electrode. And I am going to go ahead and spend a coin, spin a compass. See what's up here. Another 1-star. Alright, I'll spend 8 JP. We're literally running out of places to actually explore. I'm just going to click this one. This is ridiculous. Like, we're literally running out of map. There's only 2 places left to explore. So, worst case scenario is I guess we can go try fight Mew and just see what happens. I don't really know what's going to happen. Unfortunately, I've used so many resources now that it's going to go really bad because I don't have anything. Alright, we can go 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh. I can't get anywhere from here. I can pop a flight pass, but I need the flight pass just to get to Mew at this point. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, got a Keystone Ball. 5, 6 to here. And, yeah, I'm just going to in-turn here and see what random bullshit we get instead. Immediately discard to gain 1 TM. Thank you for the TM I don't need. Alright. Cool. Alright. So how many rounds do we have left? 20. We have 3 rounds left. Actually, no, we have 2 rounds left. Alright, we're just going to go to here, fight this rocket guy. We'll get 8 JP for our troubles, and a coin. And then, of course, we get to increase your HP by 1. And, that's it. This is all we got. Oh, actually, I should have explored once, sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and just spend the coin and whatever for it. Yeah. There's literally only one place left to explore. We got so many raid dens. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 5 there. Oh, there's also this guy, which I don't think I'll do very well against either. What's your gimmick? All his Pokemon have +20 plus 20 HP plus 8 initiative, but that amount can be decreased by 5 and 2 for each mystery dungeon the players have escaped with loot. Yeah, that ain't happening. Alright, well, let's go ahead and pop our flight pass. Discard to go to any boss fight or airfield or general store. Alright, we'll go say hi to Mew. Also, we'll go ahead and spend 7 XP to go ahead and rank up you. Actually, no. So one thing I should have been doing is I should have been just popping infused stews, but I'm an idiot. We can do an infused stew. That'll bring us up to 13, and then I can use that to upgrade Marsh Stomp. So let's upgrade Marsh Stomp to whatever. Alright. So we get to keep Muddy Water. Yeah, I don't really... That rolls a natural crit, does plus 3 damage. You know what? Why not? Rock Smash is not going to save us anyway. You can take that. Do I want to use black glasses? And all their moves become typeless. Yeah, you know what? I'll spend the 3 legacy to get out the black glasses. Alright, I'll give this to Metagross. You'll still get the Safari Ball bonus. Actually, no, all your moves become typeless, doesn't it? The user's typing and all their moves become typeless. Actually, I guess technically you do still get the bonus because it does match your typeless. So there's that, I guess. I'm not sure if that's how it works, but I'm not going to worry about it at this point. I know we have a... Don't we have like a ghost one around here? I know we do somewhere. There it is. Here, you can have that. Alright. Let's go ahead and hit this and we'll see what happens. Give me 1 moment. Alright, well, let's give this a shot. It's just you by yourself, huh? Alright. 100 HP Mew. Hidden Force. If the user is Mew, select any move from either party and copy all its printed effects, typing, and attack strength. This Pokemon cannot be given status effects by opponents. While this Pokemon is active, nullify the effects of all opponents' ability cards. If the opponent is also nullifying ability cards, this card does nothing. Wow. So... guess that's so much for that. So it means pretty much all my stuff is useless. Cool. Alright, well. So it's going to attack with Hidden Force, which is its signature move at the very least. So actually upgrading Swampert was actually not a wise decision. Alright, well, I'm not going to take it back. You're a Psychic type, not that that matters. And I have to somehow wear you down. Alright. So Telepathy doesn't do anything. Black Glasses work. So if that's the case, I could go Black Glasses and put them on Electrode. That would also make him typeless, so you wouldn't take any extra damage from anything. And then that would be the situation. Also, I'm pretty sure I lost my medal at some point. I don't know where it went. Oh, there it is, leadership medal. I mean, it shouldn't matter that much because none of our other attacks really do anything extra. Yeah, we'll tag you out for this. There you go. So that will work. Those will work. Okay. So electromorphosis is not going to do anything. And explosion is not going to be that useful either. So it's really just going to come down to blasting electro balls back and forth at each other. And it's going to essentially come back at me with either Mega Horn or Explosion. Because reasons. Alright. Let's I mean, there's not much else we can do. There's no point in stalling. So yeah, we'll just go in with Electro. I mean, I guess one thing we could do, technically before the fight, because you do get to look at this ahead of time, is you could just release everybody. You could release everyone that's just a problem. I mean, at that point, it's essentially just going to be a slugfest between Electrode and Mew, and whoever wins, wins. From either party, and copy all of its printed effects. And party includes everybody. If I remember that correctly. So this refers to all Pokemon, including yours, that will be fighting in a battle. Oftentimes your full party isn't declared at the start of the battle, but as soon as a Pokemon uses an ability, it is considered for ability or switches in, then it officially becomes... Okay, so it's based off the party, so I could just go ham with Electrode. Just Electrode by itself. And just go from there. And it'll constantly blast me with an explosion, which will hurt itself at least. But that's about it. So I think if we had money, which we don't, we could have crafted an item that disables our attack's abilities, I think. And that could have been something we could have messed around with. But at this point, I've kind of made my bet. I think we're not going to get this. So Swampert has to be last because... Well, actually, it doesn't have to be last at this point. Yeah, you know what? We'll just send out Electrode and just see what happens to us. And it's going to be all downhill from there. We do go first, at least. So, you know, silver lining. We'll attack with Electro Ball, because there's much less risk of us hurting ourselves with that. Alright, and I have +1 damage. Alright, this will do 5. And there you go, 5% of the way. It's going to attack back with Explosion. Alright, so it's going to take 6 damage back. My zincs and glasses will negate this. And then I'm taking 10 minus 1 is 9. So I take 9 damage. That was just round 1. Alright, next we'll attack again. This will do 8, which unfortunately is going to trigger substitute, so it's just going to take 3. Then it's going to attack back with this. This time it's going to do just 2. Okay. Next we'll do Electro Ball again. This will do 7. Alright. I'm literally going to just die from attrition no matter what, so it is what it is. This is also an elite battle, so he doesn't take fatigue. Alright. This will do 10, 11, 12, it'll do 9. And you'll take 3 back, or 6 back. So yeah, 9 damage will take me down to 2. Alright, Electro Ball again. Alright, this will do 5 damage. And then I'll use a weak charge to attack again. This will do 7. Alright, and then it's going to attack with Explosion. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 blues and yellow and reroll that 2. Alright, and then I'll use a dodge to negate all of it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and use a dodge to negate all of it. And then for Electrode's action, it's going to tag out because it's at 5 fatigue. And we'll bring out someone else. Let's bring out... we'll bring out Abomasnow now. Alright, it goes next. It's gonna do Explosion. Alright, and it has max charge, so it's definitely gonna make another swing. Alright, so this is a total of 7 damage. And then it's gonna take 3 from its own explosion. Then it's going to go ahead and charge and attack again. It's elite, so it's not going to take any fatigue. Alright, it's going to take 3 damage, and then it's going to kill Abomasnow now. Alright. Okay, at this point I want to go ahead and bring out Electrode again. And see if I can get one more swing off. Actually, you know, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter either way. None of my other characters can outspeed. Good news is all of its moves are typeless. But I just brought Abominus out, so Samurot's gonna kill itself. Because I didn't think that through. Oh well, let's bring out Samurott. Alright, so it's gonna attack for... It's gonna use Wood Hammer. It does 5. Alright, I'll do Aqua Jet. It's gonna do 3. Then we'll go ahead and just go straight into Mega Horn. Again, Thick Fat and all that doesn't work. Uh, 8 damage, which unfortunately is going to become 3. Alright, and then it's going to attack back with Wood Hammer. Alright, it's going to do 8, 10, and it's going to do 2 damage to itself. It's actually pretty close, but we're not going to win. We just don't have the resources for it. Yeah, if I had known that I was going to be stuck with just 2 3-stars as my final opponents, I would have maybe reconsidered some of my options. But it is what it is. Let's bring out Metagross. It's going to use... it's actually going to use Explosion since it's typeless. That is 2 crits. That's going to do 6 damage to itself. And definitely explode Metagross. Alright. Yamask. Again, same situation. It's just going to do Explosion. That's typeless right now. And do only 4 damage. Alright, well, I'll attack with Scary Face, which is going to have 3. Alright, well, I'll use the weak charge. Oh, it should have still did 2 damage, by the way, from weakness. And then we'll do another 5 on top. And then it's going to attack back. Alright. It'll definitely kill, and it'll do 6 damage to itself. Alright. I'll send out Electrode. We'll do Electro Ball again. Alright, 2 damage, 3 damage, sorry. And then I will weak charge it. Alright, this will do 6 damage. God, it's so close. It's gonna make me sad when I inevitably die here. Alright. It's gonna do Explosion because that's the strongest move. 5 regular hits, I'll dodge it. And it's about to it's about to have another full charge again. Alright, Electro Ball. Alright, this will do 5 damage. Alright, it's gonna attack again. Yeah, that's gonna kill. Not much I can do about that. 3 damage. Has 11 HP left, and unfortunately, if I was a little bit smarter, we would have gotten this. Alright. So it's going to do Wood Hammer, because that's the strongest move. And Wood Hammer is going to be plus 4 damage. Alright, I can negate the 3 damage from this. This is going to do 4, 8, 12, 9 damage in total. And then it's going to take 4 damage in return, putting it at 7. So it's down to this, huh? Alright. So I have to kill right now. I have to get essentially 4. I have to get 3 hits and 2 crits. So here goes. And if I get any more than that, the substitute will kick in. Yep. And it's just gonna kill me now. Yep. So I did 4 damage. So technically we both died at the same time. But since he's the one attacking, he's the winner. So yeah, unfortunately that is a fail. Time's going to pass, we'll hit round 30, and that is unfortunately a loss. We do get 1 prestige point, which we will go ahead and use to go ahead and pick up a random thing here. The Hex Maniac, cool. Your active Pokemon can use any status afflicting move known by a fainted ally. Any status afflicting move you use gains +1 attack strength. Well, that won't help against Mew. But yeah, I guess what else it does. Anytime you inflict a status effect on a target once per turn, you may inflict an additional one on the target that one Pokemon on the enemy team could potentially inflict. It's really interesting. It would unfortunately would not be useful against Mew here. So yeah, it came pretty close. Unfortunately, I didn't really fully read Mew, even when I first looked at it, because I was not planning on fighting a 3-star. I wanted to fight its 2-star. But just out of curiosity, let me guess. There's not a single 2-star on this map, besides the expedition. That's crazy. I mean, I don't know if there's a potential of there being a trophy in an expedition fight, but it's not mentioned as part of this part, so I have no idea. So yeah, that is a loss. It happens. So as far as I can still do Legacy, I believe, so let's go ahead and do that. We are going to go ahead and make Electro, we're going to turn our Electrode into a Voltorb. Which is gonna... I could just delete all the decals. Yes, please. There we go. Yeah, I've never had that much trouble finding a 2-star. I usually find it within about 4 explorers, and in my previous runs I found it within 4 explorers. Granted, it wasn't one I really wanted to fight, but at least I found one, and then I stumbled upon another one soon after. But this one just kept spitting out raid dens. It was nothing but raid dens, which is great, except I need to get trophies, and you don't get trophies from raid dens, so it kind of is what it is. So yeah, we'll go ahead and use a Paradox. Oh, actually, I guess technically we could get one more turn using Paradox Shards, but I'm not going to worry about it, because technically you don't lose from failing to defeat Mew, but at this point, as far as what my goal was, I don't care. We'll just put it that way. We lost. Losing the Black Glasses kind of sucks too, but they at least got to see some play. We'll take the Dark Stone, and then the rest I don't really care about. Alright, well, sorry for messing up towards the end there. Honestly, our chances were pretty slim. The only reason we even stood any amount of a chance, technically it should have probably been randomized as far as like what it should have attacked with in the future once it started getting Mega Horn. But it is what it is. So yeah, I am Theta Prestior. This was Pokemon Wildlands, and next time we'll see if we can find ourselves a 2-star and actually, you know, accomplish something. See you guys next time.